Love Queens. How's everyone doing today? Today, I'm going to do lunch. So I say like lunchtime with Angie because we had dinner time with Angie yesterday. So I had leftover, since I had some leftover juicy crab, I was like, oh, I warmed it up and I was like, okay, I'm going to do a video because love made the difference. And it makes a difference in how I felt and see a little smile on my face. So love makes a difference in that family love and everything. So I'm gonna be eating my lunch and we're gonna talk about the theme for the topic for today being love makes a difference. That does hold true, and it helps a lot when a person may be sick or something and they're not feeling well. Just that love and support that the family may show or anyone show at that given time, it really makes a difference in them feeling better, their spirits picking up because they pick up off of what you give. So it helps them to get a little better and they day ease up and they get better also. So this weekend when I seen the family love, the show Seeing the Love from the Family, and I shared with you where I rode and we did lunch, and then that next day we went to dinner with the family. It made my spirit uplift. And like I said, I'm not a dreary person, and I was all in the blah blah, and I was like, gotta pick this up. This not me. And because I like to just enjoy myself in the midst of whatever, like I said. So that's when I began to think last night. When I came home, I slept so good last night. I slept the best, I tell you. And I said, as I was sitting there, I had no pain or nothing. I was just feeling like a champ, a true champ. I was like, I'm gonna post this in last night because generally I post my videos in the morning, early in the morning. I try to keep it regular. So I try to post them in the morning time because you never know what be going on, so I just do mornings. But I was like, I want to get this out tonight because it was dinner time. So today I slept good. Like where that ulcer I usually be banging and just hurting and aching, I can't rest. I slept very well. I mean, I almost felt like the old Angie. I felt good and everything. So like I said, I know love does make a difference because also I'm gonna do a reflection and share with you about a cousin of mine, and he passed away. He was 48 years old and he died in 2014. I don't know, he been dead like about 6-7 years ago. But anyway, his mom and father had passed away before him. He was the only child and he got sick. He was diagnosed with cancer. So when I went to the hospital to visit him, he was saying to me, he was like, he shared a little heartfelt moment with me. And he was like, I'm all alone, Angie. And I say, you ain't alone. I say, you got a whole bunch of cousins. You ain't never alone because we have a large family. So he was like looking, he's like, my mama gone, my dad gone. I said, you got aunties and uncles, and you got cousins. I said, you got a ton of cousins. So what I did was when I sat there to the hospital with him for hours. And I think he said the doctors gave him like four weeks to live, four weeks to live. So I went home when I left there and I began to text. I made calls to a lot of my cousins, and I shared with them of, my heart went out and I got all emotional. And so I began to say, let's bring him a balloon. Everybody bring a balloon and we put it all together and it just be one big balloon from all of us. I supposed to be eating. That's how I do. I talk so much. Y'all never eat when I supposed to be talking. Y'all never eat when I supposed to be I talk too much. But anyway, so we all brought the balloons. Each one of them brought the balloons and different things. He just had a big bouquet of balloons. And they all came together. And it really made it stay. He was like, you did this? And I was like, yeah. And he was smiling. And on the day of his birthday was in October, the people were coming in. The hospital came in with a little cake also. And they, we'll get that down. They brought him a little cake. And they were getting ready to transition him to hospice. And they was coming to ask him which hospice did he want to go to. And that's on his birthday. What a way, you know. But they was going to move him actually that day of hospice, if I'm not mistaken. But they moved him the next day. They moved him, the next day after his birthday. So the family, they really hung in there, and they really was in there. When they moved him over to hospice, we went over there. I mean, I went there every day. And I would call him every morning because I knew he was on a timeline. And I knew he was ready to get out of here. You know, and I was like, oh, man. So every day, like I said, I would go see him and spend time. Is it anything you need? And everybody, they just full of support. And one time, all of us landed in the room all at the same time, and we just shared stories of reflecting in the past and of some things that he may did, him and his best friend and everything, and my cousin, the girls, and how he used to fight the boys off for my cousins and stuff, because it's a lot of us. And it was just a real good love moment too. And you know what, by us showing him that love like that, it sustained him. Where when he was in hospice and the doctors thought he was going to get out of here and leave, he stayed like 2 more weeks. And they was like, is there anybody else he waiting on, or what's going on? And they had stopped feeding him and everything. And my auntie would call, and he told my auntie, he said, I'm hungry, they won't feed me. So my auntie made the call, because remind you, his mom and dad and had passed, and he had no brothers and sisters. He was the only child on his mom's side. So my auntie said, feed him. You know, she called him, requested they begin to feed him again. But they had stopped feeding him, and this was giving him morphine, or giving him the medicine. And when they began to feed him again, he hung around like 2 more weeks. And I tell you, those last 2 weeks that he remained, he fought, and he talked, and he just enjoyed every last moments that he had. He really treasured those moments. So from that time on, I kind of treat life different. That I give people their roses while they're living. I don't give them to them when they're dead, because they can't know the love that I have for them, because they're under the dirt. That's my opinion of how I do things. So I want to show them and tell them that I love them while they're alive. So like I said, I've just had a different perception of life and death after that experience, because I spent so much time with him and until the end. But I don't take life for granted, because he got out of here right before the age of 50. But I knew that love that the family showed him really made a difference, like the love that the family shows toward me when I'm sick. It does make a difference. It really do. And if they watching this, or when they watch it, please know that I love y'all too, and it does make a difference. So, like now, I sit with the elderly lady. She's 94 years old. And I truly believe that if I wouldn't have came to stay with her, because she had no kids either, and some of her other families, you know, assisted living, well, the nursing home was the next step for her. And I just don't think she would have been on this side of the dirt right now, because people want to remain in their homes. They don't want to go, you know, into those facilities. And I know sometimes you have to do what you have to do. You have to go. But I just told her I would come over here every morning to like help her, just check on her. But as her state began to get worse, you know, a different thing, because ain't nothing wrong with her. Her legs went out, and she can't walk anymore. But as she began to digress, and something just spoke to my spirit even before the proposal came to me. It said C. Miss Copeland. Oh, I'm sorry to her name, but let's see about her. And so I said, so when it came to me, I had no problem in telling the family that it was fine, that I would do it, because it was already came to me before they came and asked me to do this. So I take nothing in this situation that I'm doing. I treat her like a queen. I said it's got to be some God-given reason that the spirit came to me and told me to do this, because this is a lot. Remind you, I'm dealing with a lot myself. And I said, so you got it. I said, anything you need. I said, you're not a brother. I say, you get a pass. So I treat her like a queen in her own home, you know. So the things, imagine the seeds she must have sown in her time. That's why the scriptures say, you know, when you plant your seed, they're gonna come back up. But I told her, I said, you must have planted some lot of good seed in some soil, and they'll come up for a time such as these. You need them for a time. So we've been together for a while now. And I'm gonna show her like later, cause me and her want to talk. She want to talk too about some things, and I share with her also. But I mean, this experience for her has been life lessons too. So anything she asks for, and if I can try to make it happen for her people comes over too and do things, because now that my health is turning to a different thing, and they know that I have lupus and they're seeing different episodes, they come over here and they help, and they do little stuff also, and that's a blessing too. So she just needs someone to sit at the house for her, and she just wanted to remain at her own house. Now I didn't think that this would quite go as long as it had went, but she looked like she getting stronger. Her numbers are better. Her sugar, I say, you healthier than me. And I laugh. But again, I know that love that I'm showing to her, it makes a difference. And I told her I would tell her all the different stories, because I sat with a number of my family members when they are in their stages of going to hospice, and I would go see them. So I was like, it must be a reason that I was doing these things and going to sitting with y'all before their last days, because look like I have a tendency to bend toward or have empathy toward sick people or things that they have problems to. So I that's why I don't mind stepping out, doing things when I'm sick. So if you see, that's why I call it a love journey. A love journey of a queen who moving forward after she was diagnosed with having SLE lupus. So if you see the things or the steps I'm taking, is I like to show love, because I know who is love, and I know who's a healer. And that just makes your soul be at peace, don't have no stress, can keep flare-ups and all these little things down. So if you may say, well, dog, what, she ain't talking about this, she talking about this. I'm moving forward. You know, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let it go. Sometimes they come on back and beat me up, you know, and hit me upside the head. Remind you, hey, I'm still here. Lupus still here. But I'm going to move like I'm moving, you know. So that's why I said at the beginning, I went on and shared all about everything. I said, you know what, let's just get it all out. Talk about everything. Even my teeth. So if they want to come on and say, she ain't got no teeth, she missing this. So, I mean, go back in the files and in the vlogs and find it, you know why. So I'm going on, and we're going to enjoy ourselves on this love trip and everything. But yeah, love makes a difference. So if you got somebody that's in need out there, or they don't have to be in need, just show love. Just give love, because you never know what that person may need at that very day. And all the time, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Sometimes it don't have to cost nothing. Sometimes you can just pick up a phone and say, hey, I love you. I sent a text. You'll be surprised, because I could sit and watch things, and then it made me smile. I said, imagine that, you know. I hit the little love button on stuff, looking at pictures of different ones or something on Facebook, other social media. I would smile and do a love button at them, and it did. Sometimes it does. It just generates a different feeling where you may be feeling a certain way or whatever's going on. You say, So that's something to think about today, is that love really does make a difference, because you never know who you gonna find. I think it's a song out there, Karen White. It's an old one. Y'all need to look that up on YouTube. Karen White sang this song. Love make things happen. Either Pebbles. I think it's Pebbles. Comment which one is it. Is it Karen White Pebbles. I think it's Karen White. No, I think it's Pebbles, because I think Karen White sung Superwoman. I think they said, what is she talking about? I'm going old school on y'all. I'm that Bobby Brown time. My prerogative. So that's my little time. That's my little phase. And all of those. And the Gap, not the Gap Band, but the whoever. What's the other little group? Guy. And all of those, Yearning for My Love and all that. That's my little era zone. And so if I name little songs like that, that get me beat all humping and stuff like that. So that's my time frame. But I think it's Pebbles. Love make things happen. So you know what? Love does make some things happen. So we're going to share love to each other, angels. And I'm getting close at my time. I had eaten not one crab leg. I still got all these crab legs left. So I just got into sharing that moment about love with my cousin, because I miss him still sometimes, because he always holler, cuz. So I miss my cousin. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to close out this session. So I said lunch with Andy, but I ain't eat nothing. So as always, love and hugs straight from the heart. And thanks for watching A.S.S. at Night. Lunchtime.